Well, it's day 2 at Ranger Creek, and the airstrip was busy this morning.
Pretty nice morning for a swing. Not bad. It's a pretty good rope swing. I like it. It's one of the better ones I've been on in a while. Pretty decent off the ground too.
We all had a great night's sleep out here last night at the Ranger Creek Airport and Campground. It was a gorgeous morning today, with cool temperatures, a clear sky, and warm sun illuminating the surrounding mountaintops. The miles of mountain bike trails around the campground were great to casually explore, weaving around the tall evergreen trees, and at times, almost feeling like you were riding on a carpet of moss.
Interesting. Found a spot where there's some red cedar trees that have been stripped. That's pretty neat. Traditionally, bark was stripped to make baskets, hats, clothing, all sorts of stuff they'd weave out of this bark. That's pretty neat. It grows over itself right there, starts to grow back. There's another one over here, and 2 more over there. It's incredible, isn't it? Look at that. I find that very interesting. At least 2 more that I saw right here. Boom, that guy. Neat. Make an incision down at the bottom, even just kind of pull it until it comes off all the way up there. It's a heck of a long strip. And another one done right here. I always enjoy finding these. And look at that massive Doug Fir behind it. The forest out here is so green. It's like carpet. Of course, my bike is parked next to this incredibly massive Doug Fir as well. The bark on this sucker and the glow from my glove. That's pretty cool. All right, it's time to get on my bike and ride.
While Danny was out biking around, Emma and I were back at camp, relaxing the morning away, enjoying the peace and quiet here deep in the Snoqualmie National Forest. Even though I was enjoying the calm, I was anxiously awaiting to hear a small aircraft off in the distance. We're at an airport, you know? Before long, the first aircraft of the morning landed on the strip and taxied into a parking spot. Excellent. Some general aviation activity here at Ranger Creek Airstrip this morning. Just the kind of excitement I was looking forward to experiencing here at this unique National Forest campground. Emma has not had much experience hanging out near small aircraft and was a bit skeptical at first. They are indeed a strange sight, dropping in from the sky way out here in the middle of the mountains.
Awesome.
So cool. After the engine turned off, Emma settled right down. The calm immediately returned to the forest once the engine was turned off.
That was cool. You okay? Girl, leave all your hair out here in the woods. Should have brought the dog brush. Yeah? When was the last time you saw an airplane land while you were sitting in a hammock? It's been a while. You that dog hammock? Who had that? Who had the dog hammock? That was Conquest of the Land.
She didn't want to use it.
That's right. You don't like it. Nope. Hey. Hey.
That's all right, girl. Bark away at the airplane. They're loud.
Right there's perfect. Yeah, good to know. Andy's out there, he's getting pictures.
Well, that was really cool to see. A small propeller airplane land and take off way out here on this small airstrip buried deep in the mountains near Mount Rainier. So Danny got himself a new guitar. We're out here in the woods. Let's give her a play.
Just absolutely incredible bike trail. It's on through there, right around there, all over there. I just can't do it one-handed. It's incredible. Oh, there's a trail down there. It's so beautiful up here. And the importance of knowing what trail you're on. I didn't realize this is so deteriorated until I came flying down it. I almost ate it. Hard to tell, but trail ain't there no more, really. It's washed out. I almost washed out with it. Oop. See? Whew. That would not have been fun. Glad I managed to avoid that.
Well, Danny's new guitar played quite nicely, I thought. We're going to need to bring it with us camping from now on. Nice purchase, bro. There's a whirlybird out there. Let's see if we can catch this on. Good girl, Emma. Don't like airplanes and helicopters too much. Ah, that's a Apache helicopter approaching. I wonder if this is the same crew that flew over yesterday evening, just after sunset. They sure are approaching slowly. Are they gonna land? Yep. Cool. They only stayed on the ground for less than a minute before ramping the power back up and taking to the skies again. After circling back around the airfield, they headed back down the valley, headed off back towards the Seattle area.
Good girl, Emma. Emma, good dog. Yeah, they're going away now. I know Apaches are not dogs' favorites. They're kind of noisy. Good girl. She's a good dog.
It's been a great morning so far here at Ranger Creek Airport. Bringing the bicycle out is great fun. So there's a nice little set of trails just all through the forest down here. This one happens to come right by the river. A bridge across the creek back there. Bringing a bike's great fun. It's just, something to do while you're out in the woods. Bike around a little bit, see what you can see. It's a great way to explore instead of driving around in the car. Driving around is fun, but doing it on a bicycle is just quiet, peaceful. Gives you a different perspective. Besides, you're not going to drive down to the river. Just biked right down to here. What a view. It's a cool old tree. Somebody cut out a wedge here, or a section, so the trail could go through. That's nice. And somebody else marked the age. 500 years old. Not bad. After a while, there was even more air traffic out here at Ranger Creek. Despite the gusty wind conditions that were starting to develop, two more small aircraft came into range and set up to land here on this isolated airstrip hidden in the shadows of Mount Rainier. The first craft landed on the first attempt and quickly got parked and shut down, waiting for their partner to attempt their landing. First attempt at landing was a bit hard. They pushed the throttle back in and quickly leapt back into the sky for a go-around. Back into the pattern, they turned around to set up for another landing attempt. It was starting to get a bit gusty down here, making for a challenging landing scenario for a tiny little Kit Fox aircraft. You could see him getting knocked around as the gust came barreling through the clearing here in the trees. Oh man, super cool. Two aircraft parked at the same time here at the airstrip. Excellent. I wonder if these guys are staying long. It would be a cool experience to fly into this place and spend the night camping right next to your airplane. Nope, they're not staying. They pretty much just got fired right back up immediately and took back off to the skies, continuing their journey. I'm so glad we were here this morning, able to see these aircraft land and take off out here at Ranger Creek. What a cool campground experience to have. Danny went over to check out the guest book at the aircraft visitor information sign to see what he could find out about our visitors this morning.
Am I back from Oregon? Some people from Oregon? Oregon? Holy shit. Nice spot. Somebody from Seattle said it's his favorite airport to fly into. Camping overnight. Quite a few people coming in for passport stamp. Also, write legibly, people. Can't tell about 95% of y'all's handwriting. There's words that you can't tell. Somebody from Ohio. Incredible spot. Thanks for making this accessible by air. Ranger Creek Airstrip. Pretty well used little airstrip. I would say half of all the entries in that guest book said beautiful. Beautiful spot. You gotta agree. And that's coming in from the ground. Hold on just a second if you don't mind. I think I noticed something. Really?
Fresh guitar.
Nice.
Place nice.
Thank you. Got it just for this purpose. Move your hand up real quick. Oh, that's a reflection there. You can even see the green of the trees. Yeah, what's the chord of the camp?
No, not quite.
Better, closer, warmer.
Another nice camping trip here in the Pacific Northwest, out here at Ranger Creek Airport. Got everything packed up, about to head on home. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed, press the subscribe button down below. Join the Gravel Bound channel. Post videos like this out in the woods in the great outdoors of Washington State. Press the thumbs up button if you liked it. See you next time.
Keep her slow. Keep it. I can't even.
And remember, take it slow. It keeps the dust low.
Yeah, I get down here so much quicker in my bike. Man, this is nice.
We had a very relaxing time spending the night here at Ranger Creek Campground, out here in the Mount Baker Snoqualmie National Forest, just outside the boundary of the Mount Rainier National Park. It's always a fun adventure camping out here in Washington. Stay tuned to the Gravel Bound channel for more camping in 2024. And now, the blooper for today's video.
Ugh. Try to hit me in the face. Saw that? What? Do something about it. Oh, sorry, punk. Huh? I won that